Rule number 1, respect women. And for those who don't reciprocate, forget about rule number 1. Well, now I want to pose a question to men. Who do you really think controls men? Who do you really think controls men? I can tell you, no one controls a man, not even God. Well, some of you may not agree with me, but I have a backup from the Bible. When you open the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse number 15, God is speaking, and I quote, God says that in your hands I place life and death. Now, that is God speaking. He places life and death in our hands. Now, I can tell you it's the decision of a man that is either will make you to live long or to die early. And as you know, the main aim of this channel, it's Operation Gonga 80. We are tired of dying young and we want to live long. Okay, how do you always behave when you receive some good amount of money from your bank account, or maybe your salary every end month? Your guess is good as mine. Sometimes we behave differently. You send money to different places. The moment you receive money, you want to pay rent, you want to pay debts, you want to send it. No. I want to give you 3 tips on what to do whenever you receive your money. Number 1, relax. For instance, if you're at work and you get a notification on your phone that confirmed you've received your amount, number 1, relax. Finish up what you're doing. If you're working, finish it up. Take time. Once you're done, go somewhere. Just look for a good restaurant. And when you get a good restaurant, look for a good seat at the corner. Request for a good meal and appreciate yourself. Because remember, it's you and nobody cares. Well, if you do that, after eating or taking your best meal, thanking yourself for the hard work, for something good that you've been doing, then that takes us to point number 2. You can have time after you're full. Remember, you're doing this thing alone. You can have time and then have a book and a pen and then draft down things that you want to do first. Some of these things may be very urgent, but not important. I tell you, take your time. Put everything down. Of course, you have to pay your rent. You have to pay, maybe if you are a parent, you have to pay school fee. You have to do a lot of stuff. But in that case, why do you take time and draft it down? You do it so that you can pick priority. You can pick the most important things. For example, you have to pay your rent, of course. You have to pay school fee. You have to pay your debts if you have. And then thereafter, after drafting everything, now the next step is go home. When you go home, relax. Stop sending money. You can relax and take until the following day. Now from that point, now already you have a written plan on how you are going to spend your money. And remember, you don't have to spend every money that you get. We are used to not having money all the time. You only take a break when you see the money in your account is maybe less than 2,000 or 5,000, that is when you get scared, pesa inaenda kuisha. And remember, whenever you are drafting your budget, make sure you also remember your parents back at home, if you have one, if you have guardians and maybe close cousins. That is also important. And the last part or the last bit of it, after you are done with all these things, now you've sent money the following day. Now the last part, or the most important part, of course, you also have to treat your family. Take your family out for a dinner the first weekend of the month after receiving your amount. If you follow these steps, this will help you. And men, the last one, do you know there's a relationship that you are struggling with, but sometimes you need a break for that relationship? Some of us cannot reach our destinies because of a relationship. This one is strong. Let me take some sip. Well, there is a relationship that you're struggling with. Please, some of this relationship, you should just quit so that you get hurt. Some of us you fear being hurt. Please, learn to be hurt so that you work so hard to achieve your goals. I know that we have a lot of stories, and I'm really waiting and looking forward for most of us to join the group or to join the train, because we are the space setters and we are the torch bearers, and no man will be left behind. And we are not backing up. If you want to get more updates, please don't hesitate. Just check at the right hand or the right side, you'll get a notification button, red button. Just click it and subscribe. Remember, click the bell so that you can be receiving some of these nuggets of wisdom. Thank you so much. See you soon.